Right now, while you're watching this video, China is building technology that will completely reshape human civilization. We're not talking about slightly better smartphones or faster internet. We're talking about inventions so radical, so game-changing, that they'll make today's cutting-edge tech look like ancient history. Self-driving cars that can perform acrobatics, robots indistinguishable from humans, and transportation systems that defy physics itself. The craziest part? Most of this technology is already operational, not stuck in research labs, but actively being used by millions of people. What you're about to discover will blow your mind and make you realize that the future isn't decades away. It's happening right now in China. Section 1. Delivery drones that actually work. Imagine ordering food and having it arrive in exactly 15 minutes, delivered not by a tired driver stuck in traffic, but by an autonomous drone flying overhead. In China, this isn't futuristic fantasy, it's everyday reality. Companies like Meituan have already completed over 300,000 deliveries using autonomous drones. These aren't clunky experimental prototypes. These are sophisticated flying machines that navigate complex urban environments, avoid obstacles, land with precision, and return to base for the next delivery. They follow predetermined routes, drop packages into secure collection points, and eliminate the entire concept of waiting. In rural areas, JD.com deploys heavy-duty cargo drones capable of carrying 5 to 30 kilograms, literally flying pickup trucks connecting remote villages that never had reliable delivery service before. Section 2. Cars with AI brains that actually think. This year alone, 15 million new cars sold in China will have genuine AI brains capable of fully autonomous driving. That means 2 out of every 3 new cars can operate without any human touching the steering wheel. But one vehicle stands above all, the Geely Auto 01, the world's first car with true artificial intelligence consciousness. This vehicle has an AI partner called SIMO that you can actually converse with like a friend. Stand outside your car and say, "Simo, come pick me up," and it will autonomously drive to your location from up to 2 kilometers away. The technology is mind-blowing. Dual NVIDIA, Orin chips, delivering 508 tera operations per second of AI computing power, 11 high-definition cameras, 12 ultrasonic sensors, and 5 radar systems. More sensor technology than military drones. The car parks itself in impossibly tight spaces, changes lanes in heavy traffic, recognizes every traffic signal, avoids obstacles in real time, and executes unprotected left turns through busy intersections. This is artificial intelligence that makes Tesla's autopilot look primitive. Section 3. Cars that dance, spin, and float. BYD's Yangwang U8 can perform a tank turn, spinning 360 degrees in place like a spinning top without moving forward or backward. Its 4 independent motors make each wheel rotate in opposite directions, allowing it to pivot on a single point. But that's just the beginning. The same vehicle can crab walk sideways into parking spaces by moving all 4 wheels simultaneously. Think you've seen everything? This SUV can drive into water nearly 5 feet deep, float like a boat, and propel itself through water at 3 kilometers per hour by spinning its wheels. Imagine there's a flood. Instead of being stranded, you drive your car into the water and boat to safety. It maintains buoyancy for 30 full minutes. This isn't a concept vehicle. You can buy this right now. Meanwhile, the IM Motors L6 slides horizontally into parking spots, like performing a dance routine, using 4-wheel steering to reduce parking requirements by 11% with a turning circle of just 4.99 meters, half the size of conventional cars. Section 4. The supercar that literally dances. BYD's Yangwang U9 supercar doesn't just break speed records, it can literally dance. This $236,000 electric supercar accelerates from 0 to 100 km per hour in just 2.36 seconds and reached 496.22 km per hour, making it the fastest production car ever built anywhere on Earth. But here's the mind-blowing feature. It has the Disu's X system that makes the car physically jump up to 75 millimeters into the air, hop over obstacles, and synchronize movements to music. You can watch a 1,287 horsepower supercar dancing to a beat. This isn't just a party trick. The system reacts in 40 milliseconds and lifts each wheel at speeds up to 500 millimeters per second. faster than you can blink. BYD is selling these dancing, record-breaking supercars for $236,000, while comparable Ferraris cost over $500,000. China became the first automaker globally to produce 10 million new energy vehicles, doing it at prices that make European supercars look absurdly overpriced. Section 5. Charging revolution that changes everything. Electric vehicles have always had one massive problem. Charging takes forever. BYD just destroyed that limitation completely. Their revolutionary battery technology charges so fast that just 5 minutes of charging gives you 400 kilometers of driving range. That's like driving from one major city to another with nothing more than a quick bathroom break. They call it the 1 megawatt charging system, and it's 1,000 times more powerful than charging your smartphone. It's now genuinely faster to charge an electric car than to fill up with gasoline. This completely eliminates the single biggest objection to electric vehicles. No more range anxiety, no more multi-hour charging stops, no more planning trips around charging stations. This makes electric vehicles genuinely more convenient than gas-powered cars. Section 6. Trains that defy gravity. China has built trains that don't even touch the ground. They float using magnetic levitation. These maglev trains recently reached 404 miles per hour in just 7 seconds of acceleration. That's faster than most commercial airplanes taking off. In testing, one train reached over 620 miles per hour, literally faster than commercial jets cruising at altitude. With trains at these speeds, you could travel from Beijing to Shanghai in just 2.5 hours instead of 5.5 hours. These aren't concept vehicles or theoretical prototypes. These are actual operational trains carrying real passengers right now. China has completely reimagined public transportation, turning what used to be a half-day journey into something shorter than watching a couple of movies. They're expanding these maglev networks rapidly, planning routes connecting every major city at speeds that make conventional high-speed rail look slow. Section 7. Training an entire generation for AI. While Western countries debate smartphones in schools, China is turning their children into AI experts from the earliest age. Starting this year, every single child in Beijing as young as 6 years old is required to take AI classes for at least 8 hours every school year. Millions of kids are learning to work with artificial intelligence before they fully understand multiplication. China selected 184 schools to test even more advanced AI programs. By the time these children reach adulthood, they'll be controlling technologies that don't even exist yet. This is about creating an entire generation that thinks in AI native terms, that understands machine learning algorithms like previous generations understood basic math. In 20 years, China will have hundreds of millions of workers training for the AI economy since childhood, while the rest of the world figures out how to integrate AI into traditional education. Section 8. Robots building roads for other robots. China recently completed a major road construction project using 100 autonomous haul trucks, massive machines that can each carry 85 tons and drive completely independently. No human drivers, no remote operators, functioning perfectly even in minus 40 degrees Celsius. Chinese companies deployed entire robot fleets for road construction, including 10 autonomous road rollers and 2 giant pavers that build highways automatically using GPS and algorithms. They're literally building roads that other robots will drive on. Construction is one of the most dangerous industries, with thousands of workers injured or killed yearly. China is eliminating that risk entirely while building infrastructure faster and more efficiently than human crews ever could. Their next goal? Having 5,000 self-driving haul trucks operating across the country by year's end. Judging by their deployment speed, that target will probably be exceeded ahead of schedule. Section 9. Robots indistinguishable from humans. X-Robots manufactures androids. Robots that look exactly like humans. We're talking about machines with realistic skin, perfect teeth, eyes that blink naturally, and facial expressions mirroring human emotions. These robots have 140 different articulation points in their face and body, giving them more expressive capability than most humans. Each unit costs about $280,000 and takes an entire month to manufacture because every detail must be perfect, down to individual pores on synthetic skin. X Robots has built over 200 humanoid robots and now produces 500 plus units annually. They've created robot versions of Einstein, Stephen Hawking, and Thomas Edison that tell their life stories. These robots already work in science museums, hotels, schools, and government offices across China. In just a few years, you might not be able to tell if you're talking to a human or machine. What happens when these robots become cheap enough for anyone to afford? The future is here. China isn't just building cool technology as isolated experiments. They're building all of this simultaneously, faster than anyone thought possible. Every technology we've covered is already operational, actively being used by millions right now. Self-driving cars performing acrobatics, delivery drones covering cities, trains floating at 620 miles per hour, robots indistinguishable from humans, and AI systems running everything from hospitals to construction sites. This isn't science fiction, this is reality. The question isn't whether this technology will spread worldwide. The question is, when it does, will the rest of the world be ready for a future where cameras recognize everyone, robots replace workers, and AI makes decisions faster than humans can comprehend? The future isn't coming in 20 years, it's already here, and China is leading it. Drop your thoughts in the comments below and subscribe, because this is just the beginning of what's coming next.